Hi everybody, how's everybody doing? So great to see you guys, and so thankful for each and every one of you. I know I always say that, but it's true, and I'm so thankful to be in these places of God with all of you. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Going to be talking about the last part of being a godly woman, and picked out 4 Bible verses that talked about that and how important our role is, not only to be a woman now during this time, as I believe that God puts us in these moments that we're born during this time period for something so beautiful and so special. And that's part of being that godly woman too, through God. So going to start with the first one. It's Proverbs 31, 10 and 11. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far more above rubies. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil, right? So maybe what this is saying, if you guys can relate to this, if you are married, or if you are in that relationship right now where you are, with that godly man, you are looking for that godly man, you are in search of that with God right now, telling you how valuable you are in your virtues that you have, your high moral standards. It's more precious than rubies. You are rare, your rarity and worth. You will act in the interest, if you are married, the interest of your husband. If you have children right now, in the interest of your children, in the interest of that person that is there, that significant other in your life right now. It's the heart. It's those things that you go to with God, that the husband, your significant, you always say your significant other, the person that you're dating right now, looking for that godly man. There will be no need of spoil, because he will trust you fully. He will see your virtues. It will come out daily. You guys will work together in that trust, in that relationship, and see that you are doing everything for his best interest. You're not coming from that place of manipulation, because that's not one of the virtues that you value. You're not coming from that place where you are being dishonest. That's not one of the virtues that you value, right? You're coming from those very high moral standards. And in you doing that, you are showing that you are a godly woman. You are showing that you are precious, and that you are rare, that you are not of the world, and all those other things that define a woman. That's what makes you so rare, and that's what makes you more precious than rubies, more valuable than anything in the world. Like I've always said, even yesterday I was talking about being priceless, being that your heart is priceless, those morals are priceless, because they can't be defined by the world. And in that way, defined by God, that queen wearing that crown, seeing those virtues, and really coming from that place that is there with your husband, with your, with your significant other, with your boyfriend right now, or that person that you're looking into, to see if that person has been brought to you by God or not. Really bringing out those virtues. No matter where you are, no matter the people that you're around, right? More valuable than anything in the world. It's priceless. All right? The second one is also from Proverbs. It's Proverbs 14:1. It says, every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish pluck it down with her hands. So, your house, you think of the house, really bringing that warming into it, bringing that heart into it. The woman, bringing that into her house, bringing that into her children. She contributes to the stability of that house by the way that she acts, those virtues that she is passing down to her children, that she is there to be there with her husband in those virtuous moments. I think sometimes they all go together, don't they? They kind of play off one another. She has that discernment to show it to her household in that way. Just like in the previous Bible verse, she's not coming from a place of manipulation. She's there to show her children how they, so it's a generational thing, right? Because she's showing that, not that foolishness in her house. She's always coming from that place of love, coming from her heart, seeing that discernment and not having the lack of it, right? You don't say, oh, mama's going to go out and party tonight, you know, or mama's going out, she's buying herself a man. You know what I mean? You don't do that because you want those generations to pass on. You yourself want to be a godly woman. You want to show that in your daughters, your daughters to grow up and be a godly woman themselves, to see the man, what a godly woman looks like. So by you doing that, you are laying that foundation of the house. You are in that stability. Your wisdom and actions mean so much, and you're always in control of that. You always know they come from God. You always know you are, in some ways, the heart of that, the heart of the house, right? That you bring in that wisdom, that you bring in that love, being that creation, right? I think there's so much to say about this because it's such a beautiful thing, right? That when you are that wise woman, that you're building that house, you're building not only yourself up, but your children, but your husband. And within that house, you show all of that. All right. I think that's just absolutely beautiful. I love that one. The next one is going to be from Proverbs 31. This is the third one, verse 25. Strength and honor are her clothing. She shall rejoice in the time to come. Sorry about that. I couldn't read my handwriting. Let me one more time. So it says, strength and honor are her clothing. She shall rejoice in the time to come. So talking about this too. Strength and honor are your clothing. You put it on like it's part of you. You get up every day. You're not going to run the house without your clothing. You're going to say, no clothing today. I'm just going out, right? No. You're going to put on that clothing. You're going to see that every day. As you put on that clothing, you're also putting on, I will wear God in that way. I will see that He is my protection. I will go out into the world and I will see it as such another beautiful thing, guys, right? The depth of it. What that holds, that clothing is going to be coming from that modest place, right? You're not just going to run out and be naked, no. You're seeing how you are incorporating that within yourself. You're having the spiritual depths. You're knowing what God asks of you. Your confidence also to rejoice in the things to come, right? The time to come. You will rejoice in your future. What your future is bringing. You may not know the steps. You may be asked to just go out now and just take those steps without having the knowledge of maybe where you're going, but you know it's going to be beautiful because it's led by God. It's rooted in that future. It's rooted in your character. That you know that you're putting that clothing on, you're walking out into the world, but you may not know the steps that you're taking as it's coming from God. It's being developed within inside of you, and you're rejoicing in that future. You know it's going to be wonderful with God. You know God is guiding you, and it's such an amazing feeling being able to rely on God in that way, to depend on God, that's saying, you know, I'm not going to worry about the future because I know it's going to be wonderful. God is guiding me in that way, and I'm going to trust Him fully. Okay, so I feel like that's what that one is saying. And then for the last one, it's Luke 1:45. Blessed is she that believed, for thou shalt be a performance of those things that were told her from the Lord, right? That faith and that trust again. God's planned. Seeing, like we talked about before, seeing all the divine possibilities in your future. Seeing that these things are being guided, told from you, from the Lord, right? That it's more a spiritual thing. You always say that things happen suddenly, right? You may have been waiting, all of a sudden it just happens, right? Saying, oh my goodness, you know, I'm so thankful for that. But I'm also thankful for the walk that I took to get here. I believe in that so much. It's a performance of those things. Maybe people are even watching that you don't even realize, you don't even know. Like we talked about the house, your children are watching you in all those moments, and they see that precious piece of you handed down by God. They feel it. In that way, they know that they are specially too. They are divine. When they get older, they're not going to turn to those things. Or if they do, they're going to be, hopefully guided back to God because of the foundation that you laid in that house. It's a trust and faith in that. These things are told from you to the Lord. They are not worldly, of course. You have to think of it sometimes, I think, too, guys, from the divine possibilities, that it's coming from the Spirit, a spiritual place. Sometimes those things can't be explained. You don't even know how to explain them to someone. You just know they happen, and it seemed like it just happened out of nowhere. Or you've been praying for it and it just came about, and there it was suddenly, bam, there it was. And you're like, here it is. And I'm thankful for the walk that I took to get here, because it's a divine relationship with God. It's the divine things that He does for us that always comes from the Lord. It's the performance, not to be seen in the world, but through God. The performance of what He's telling us. That I believed, or we believe in that. And how blessed, it says right in the Bible, how blessed we will be for this. So there's so many blessings, I think, that are really being told through these four Bible verses. And all the love that we have as women, and the role that we have. I don't want to say in the world, because I don't think sometimes our role is in the world. I don't know if you guys can feel into that too. Our role is with God. And then we see how we affect those things in the world, right? We see how those things can't come in that can't be explained. We're taking that walk. We don't always know where we're going, but we're thankful to be going there, right? With God. All right, guys, well, that's it. Tomorrow I'll be taking the day off, and then we'll start with something new the following day. So I will talk to you guys soon, and I'm so happy that you guys are here with me, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, bye everybody.